Hello and welcome back to my channel and to a new video, and a very happy new year to you. It is 5th of January today, and actually the day that I am going to be posting this, so I'm about to start work, but I thought I would quickly come on and do a little catch up with you and film a video so that something goes up this evening. I was going to have a cup of tea, but I literally just had one, so I haven't got a hot drink. The fire isn't on, however I am in front of the Christmas tree because it's still up and it will be going probably today, maybe tomorrow, depends how much I can get done. I've already de-Christmased the kitchen and most of my office. The Christmas tree downstairs is still up. There is quite a lot to do. I like to leave everything up to the very last minute, but obviously I've gone back to work and now there isn't quite so much time. So I started doing it this morning when I first got up at about 7:30 and started taking a few bits down. But yeah, there's always a lot more than I think there is. Anyway, we've got all the boxes down, they're all there, so over the next 2 days I'll do a little bit at a time and get it all down, and then this weekend I think I'm going to do a big clean. I've actually decided, so I've gone straight into the video without sort of saying how was your Christmas. I'll do that in a minute. I had kind of decided to leave up some of the decorations that could be classed as sort of wintry, as opposed to Christmas. I'm going to get rid of obviously all the red and the tree and things like that, but there's little things like this which are kind of wintry. I mean, it's a Christmas tree, but it's a Christmas tree without any decorations on, and I think that then qualifies it as just being a tree. So little things like that I'm going to keep. I've ordered some sort of forest green coloured cushions for in here, and some fur ones. I was going to order 4 fur ones and 4 green ones, and then I needed 2 fur ones for our bedroom, and I was like, oh, it's getting a bit expensive, so I just ordered 4 green ones for now, but I may end up going back and getting some more. I did go and have a look in the Range and in HomeSense and in B&M, but nowhere actually sells cushion covers, because if you watch my channel for a while you'll know I have a lot of cushions, but so I don't need cushions, I just wanted the covers, but no one seems to sell them in shops. You know, they might sell a couple, but not the sort that I want, not the range that they'd sell in actual cushions. So I could find loads of forest green and cream fur cushions in the shops, but they were like between £8 and £15 a go, and I don't want to spend £150 on cushions when I've already got cushions. I just wanted covers. So I ordered some from Shein, so hopefully they'll be okay when they come. And then I'm going to put, just leave a few bits, like my garland that was down on in the hallway. I'm bringing that up here to put up here on the fireplace, because that's just sort of eucalyptus and fir and pine cones, so it's very wintry. I just think it eases the transition a little bit, because as you know, when you take stuff down, I mean, our kitchen is completely bare at the moment, and okay, I've got to put stuff back in that was there before, but I don't really have a lot of winter stuff, so I decided that quite a fair few of my Christmas decorations could be classed as winter or Christmas. So I'm going to get rid of all the red and the stockings and anything that says Christmas on it, but anything else that could be deemed wintry I'm going to keep up for a little while, probably until the Easter stuff goes up in the spring. So yeah, how was your Christmas? I hope everybody had a nice time, whatever they were able to do. I know a lot of people were ill or had to isolate. Touch wood, we have avoided it so far, and we were able to see my parents for Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and my sister and her partner and their son came on Boxing Day for the day, and I cooked 2 Christmas dinners and it was lovely. And then after Christmas it was just so nice to just do nothing. We did very little. Phoebe had a friend for a sleepover, we went ice skating, did a bit of shopping, and just sat, did a lot of Lego obviously, and yeah, just chilled. It was really nice. And I was back to work yesterday, and actually for the business that I work in, January is actually probably our quietest time of the year, because we do all our work in November, December. Well, not all of our work, but you know, the preparation for January in November and December, and then January it's all going, so it's just maintenance of the stuff that's going on, and then the odd job here and there. So it's generally our quietest time of the year, which is always quite nice. I know last January I didn't go back until I think the 7th of January, and then I worked a week, and then I took another week off because we were in lockdown anyway, and I was feeling pretty miserable, so I took another week off. So I think I only worked 2 weeks in January last year. I don't think I'll be doing that this year. I need to save my holiday, but but yeah, so it was really lovely, and I just thought I would take today's video just to give you a little catch up, and I'm going to show you some of the things I got for Christmas. Only a few of the things that I got, and then talk a bit about goals and resolutions. Seems to be the end thing to talk about at the moment. I think most years I've done a video about goals and resolutions. I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't like resolutions, but I like to make goals. I'm pretty sure they're the same thing. I'm pretty sure I've said that in the past. I don't like resolutions, but so I just like to make goals. They're the same thing. A resolution is something that you're going to do or you're going to change, and a goal is something that you're going to do or you're going to change. It's just it's the same thing. So yeah, I might make New Year's resolutions or goals or whatever you want to call them. I have a few things that I want to do this year. I talked a little bit about it, I think, on my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram. But hey, why don't I just quickly show you what I got for Christmas before I go into goals and stuff. Sorry, slight pause there, as my SD card was full. I totally need, that's a resolution I should make for this year, is to format my SD cards more regularly. I just keep like videos and videos and videos. This is now wonky, and then never delete them. Anyway, yeah, so as I was saying, I will show you what I got for Christmas, then we can put Christmas firmly back in 2021 and move on to 2022. So I was very lucky this year and got some lovely presents. I'm not going to show you everything. I got got some like socks from friends, and chocolates and candles and smellies and hot chocolates and things like that, which were all beautiful and lovely, and thoroughly enjoyed. Oh, I also got this candle, which I can show you. Ooh. This, my friend bought me, was, are you getting to focus? Come on, camera. There we go. This is the candle from Marks and Spencer's. Ironically, I was very tempted to buy it myself. I'd seen it in the Black Friday sale, and I think I even put it in my basket and then decided against it. Thought, no, I don't need it, I don't need it. So I was so chuffed when I got it for Christmas from her. It's the one that when you light the candle, it actually lights up. It's got LED lights around here. And I reckon that's wintry enough and not Christmassy too much that I can keep that up. So I'm going to, smells divine as well, I'm going to keep that up on the mantelpiece and light that over the coming weeks. So yeah, so I've got lots of lovely things, and these are a few bits. Oh, I've just remembered another thing. I need to go and get it. Hold on. Right, I'll show you this one first. This was from my parents, and I think it's so lovely. Mum left the price on it. It was £22.99. She got it from a garden centre, I believe. And it's this. It's like a wooden plaque, and it's got the quote on, which you will have heard. It's life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about dancing in the rain. And I absolutely love it. It's so lovely. She also got one for Archie that is above his door in his bedroom, that says, turn your can'ts into cans and your dreams into plans, which I think is perfect for him for this year, because obviously he's going to be going to university and he's got lots of dreams and things that he's got to start visualizing and making come true. So this one goes above our door now into the living room. It's perfect. It just goes, sits above the door, and looks really nice, and I love it, because I come in here, every time I come in here I can see it. So yeah, that was from my parents, which was really nice. Archie bought me some perfume. He bought me the Daisy, Marc Jacobs Daisy perfume, the little one. Isn't it cute? Which was really sweet of him, because mine has literally just run out. I think I got it for my birthday 18 months ago, maybe 2 years ago. So I've made it last. I had the bigger one, but this is a nice little one. So I got that one from Archie. And then Phoebe made me this. She did one for a friend as well, and she's done one for herself, and Archie actually did one for his girlfriend for Christmas. And they've been making these. I think they're big on TikTok. I don't know, but it's a glass frame, and she gave it to me with a little easel for it to stand on, but I've just had it standing up on the shelves up here, and it's my favourite Christmas song, which is Chris Rea, Driving Home for Christmas. And then it's got the Spotify code here, so you can scan it with your phone and then it plays. It's very clever. And she did that all on the Cricut, all by herself, which I thought was ever so inventive and very clever. Archie actually used a chalk pen, or a white acrylic pen to do his one, because he couldn't work out how to use the Cricut, and I didn't have time before Christmas to show him how to do it, but Phoebe knows already how to use it, so she did this herself. And then I think, yeah, she wrote the song name, I don't know whether you can see it on there, with the acrylic pen. I think this was done with the cricket, yeah. So yeah, that was a super inventive and very clever gift for her to give me. And Andrew spoiled me, as he always does. He bought me, oh, this jumper, I can show you, which is a Wear the Stars jumper, which if you've seen my hauls before for birthday and Christmas, you will know that I've got 4 of these now. They are kind of posh hoodies. They're quite expensive. No, they're not quite. They're very expensive for a hoodie. However, this one was in the sale because, very sadly, Nicola, who runs Wear the Stars, is closing her shop, which I think is so sad, but she said she felt it's come to a natural end. I follow her on Instagram. She's great. She does loads of tips for how to style up your clothes and different ways to wear outfits, and she's going to be focusing on that rather than her Wear the Stars jumpers and stuff, which I think is really sad. I'd be tempted to take it on if I had more time or any knowledge about retail, then I would be tempted to take it on, because I think these are fabulous hoodies and I love them. So yeah, Andrew got this one in the sale. As soon as I saw she was closing and she put everything on sale, I said to Andrew, please, please, I want this one, because this black with the leopard print star is the one that I didn't have that I really, really wanted. So he got me that, so I was really chuffed with that. He also got me a pair of Ugg slippers, because he gets me Ugg slippers every year. However, last year he got me a pair of the flip-flop style ones. I don't know whether you remember, I think I showed them, and I wasn't that keen, so we returned them, and then I couldn't find any that I really liked, and so I didn't get the ones that I have now, which are these, which are kind of leopard cheetah print, black and silver. I didn't get them until March, so these are actually going pretty strong. They're a bit chewed at the back because the dog chews them, but they're fine. I don't really need any new ones. But he's bought me these, which are highly impractical but beautiful. I absolutely love them, but they're still in the box, and I'm going to keep them in the box really until these ones are absolutely knackered and I need some new ones. And these actually might be better for the summer and might not get so, I don't know. I had the brown ones, the light brown ones once before, and you know, as soon as you drop anything on them, they're ruined. So I am quite nervous about wearing these, or I might just keep them for best if we've got people coming or something, I don't know. But they are gorgeous and I love them. They've even got a little gold UGG sign on the side. So yeah, I'm going to keep those in the box for now. Not that I'm ungrateful or anything, I absolutely love them, but I don't want to wear them if I don't need to. Yeah, I can make them last, then he doesn't need to buy me any next winter. I can probably make these 2 last a couple of years, and then he can buy me some the year after. He also got me, and I actually asked for these, I wanted some boots that I could wear to walk the dog that weren't wellies, so they were more comfortable but were also waterproof. And I literally googled waterproof, I can't remember what I googled. It wasn't just waterproof boots, I don't know, waterproof walking boots probably. And one of the first things that came up were these. Now, if you know me at all, or you've watched any of my videos, or my, you know, what I got for Christmas and what I got for birthday, you know I have a thing about leopard print shoes. I have a lot. I have 3 pairs of trainers that are leopard print. I have a pair of Jules boots that are leopard print. I have Converse. Well, they're not Converse, they're fake Converse, but they're leopard print. I like a bit of leopard print on my feet. So, and these are filthy because I have worn them, and I've worn them a lot, which shows that they were definitely a good buy. But they are these. How cool are those? So I think they're actually supposed to be snow boots, but they are perfect for walking the dog. Actually, I feel like when I put them on the first time, I was like, these are a bit fancy for just walking the dog. I felt almost a little bit like I shouldn't be wearing them. They've got like a furish lining, which actually I think is quite good because all the mud just brushes off. I mean, I've been on a really muddy walk in these, and you can tell from around the bottom, but I have actually then walked through some wet grass yesterday in them, so most of the mud has come off. But they are just lovely. They are so warm and cozy. They are from Roxy Quicksilver, and they are actually in the sale at the moment. I will link them below in case anyone likes them or wants them, but I thoroughly recommend them. They are fairly true to size. I got a 7 and I am a 7. They are slightly on the tight side, but they are filled with fur, so I think they tend to sort of, that flattens down, doesn't it, and they get a bit bigger, but they're perfectly comfortable to wear. I've been on a couple of long walks in them and I love them. So yeah, I was really chuffed to receive them and feel very fancy when I go out on my dog walks. because yeah, I just want to wear ordinary boots. You don't always want to wear wellies when you go walk the dog. If it's not like today, for example, it's beautiful sunshine, but the grass will be wet. I don't want to wear wellies. They're not comfortable to walk in, especially if you want to go on a good hike, and I want to do more walks this year. Come to that later. So yeah, I wanted something that was just a bit nicer to wear. So I got those. So I was very chuffed with those. And then, well, if that was enough, like I had Ugg boots and those boots and this jumper is more than enough. Andrew has an issue. He's like very much an all or nothing type of chap. So if I tell him that here's a list of things that you could buy me for Christmas, he will get them all. He can't say, oh, I'll get that one and that one and that one. He has to get them all. And that's just the way he is. So I should learn actually to say, look, just get me these things, which actually I did, to be honest. I said this one, and I didn't say slippers, but there were some in the Black Friday sale. I don't think he got these in the sale, and the boots. However, we were in, just before Christmas, we realised that there were lots of things we didn't have. We didn't have enough gifts. So we went to Milton Keynes shopping for the day, and we'd done all our shopping, we bought everything we needed to get, and we were just walking to Starbucks, and we walked past the White Company, and I said, one day I'll have a nice gift from the White Company. And I wasn't suggesting he went in or that he bought me anything. I was sort of saying, oh, wouldn't it be lovely to have one of the nice White Company bags? And I've never bought anything in the White Company. Oh, I bought my friend a candle for her birthday last year, I think, and I got it online in the sale. Because I wouldn't have even, and that was only a small one, I wouldn't have even been able to normally afford that if it hadn't been in the sale, because White Company is very expensive. So anyway, he's like, wait there, you go and get a coffee, I will go and have a look. And I was like, no, I don't need anything else. Like, you've bought me enough. I already know, like, I already knew the things I'd got, so I knew that he'd bought me enough. I was like, no, I'll go and have a look. I was like, but it's really expensive. He said, no. Anyway, he comes out 15 minutes later with 2 bags from the White Company, and then he said, I think I just had a heart attack. I was like, why? He said, well, I picked up something and then to buy, and then I grabbed something else on the way to the till because I thought you'd like that. I don't know which one was what he grabbed. And I hadn't checked how much it was. I don't know how much either of these things were. I dread to think, and I haven't got onto the website to check because I don't want to know, to be honest. But he was very naughty and bought me 2 things from the White Company, which I was obviously very, very grateful for. So first of all, he bought me this little basket, which is lovely, and if you take the lid off, inside it's got some goodies in. It has this luxury scented candle, which is so it's all for sleep, which is ironic because I bought him a weighted blanket to help him sleep for Christmas. So it's the Sleep Relax candle. I think he got me this because he knows I love a bath in the evenings, and this would be really nice to go in the bathroom. So I think that's where these are going to go. I've just kept them in the basket for now, but I think they will go in the bedroom, in the bathroom, sorry. So that was the candle, and then also in there was this, which is the Lavender and Chamomile Soothing Sleep Mist. I actually really struggled to sleep last night, so I probably should have used some of this. And then also this, which is the Lavender and Chamomile Bath Shot, which is lovely. And then also this, I don't know, why would you put, I appreciate it's the White Company, but there's a white liquid in there and all of the instructions on there are in white. I cannot read that. I don't know what it is. I think it's like a hand cream or a body balm or something. I have no idea. I don't even know. Hang on, let me get my phone out with my torch and see if you can. No. Oh. No idea. No idea what it is. No idea at all. But I think I did have a little thing with it, but I've lost it. I think it's a hand cream or a body balm or something. But anyway, that's gorgeous too. So yeah, that was really lovely. And if that wasn't enough, I had said that I wanted an electric diffuser for Christmas. And Phoebe had tried to go and get me one in TK Maxx. I actually bought one for a friend of mine for her birthday from there, and I had gone in and bought one for my mother-in-law and for my mum. But when I got them back, one of them had already been opened and some of the essences had been taken out, and the other one didn't have any essences in it at all. And I thought, well, that then just means that they've got to go out and buy some. So I actually returned them and got them something else in the end. But Andrew got me a White Company one, which is a bit unnecessary because, as I said, it's probably very expensive and you can get them elsewhere. I know that a few people have got the one in Marks and Spencer's, which is really nice. The neon one is supposed to be really, really good. But I just thought it would be really nice, especially sort of in my office of a daytime when I'm in there, make it sort of smell nicer in the hallway, and slightly different to, you know, the Reed diffuser. I think it probably smells a bit nicer. And it comes with 2 scents, fragrance oils. One is the Sleep Relax, which will obviously be quite nice upstairs, and then the other one is Spa Restore, also lovely. So yeah, I was very spoilt by Andrew this year, and obviously very grateful too. So that is everything I got for Christmas. So I hope you were all equally lucky and got some things that you loved. Goals. Wanted to just quickly talk about goals. Sorry, the sun is shining on my face here. Yeah, I haven't got a huge amount that I want to do this year. It's almost the opposite, actually. I want to do less, but not less in terms of adventure, just less in terms of work, I suppose, and not just like my job work. I mean, that has to be done. That's not negotiable. However, there are things that we do on a weekend that really could be done at other times, or that we could do less of. And Phoebe does a lot of dance festivals at different times of the year. They take up sort of whole weekends, a lot of travelling to and from, and I'm not going to stop those, but we can say no to some of them. I sort of sign her up for every single one that comes along because it's good for her practice and it's good for her to take part. But we don't have to do them all. Like, one came up recently for a drama festival, which she's not done before. She's only started drama in September, and I'd said originally that yes, she would do it, and then I thought, actually no, it's half-term week. She's already doing a dance festival during the week that week. I think on the Monday she's there, and this would have been sort of Friday, Saturday, Sunday for drama festival, and then she's already got a rehearsal on the Sunday for a musical theatre thing that she's in. And I was like, potentially that's going to be 5 days of our half-term taken up with festivals and rehearsals, and then it's all the practice that comes with it. And I thought, you know what, no, we don't need to do everything. It's not going to hurt her or cause an issue for us just saying no to a few things. So I just want to, although I'm listening to the Shonda Rhimes book, The Year of Yes, and I'm actually saying no to more things this year. Just the months before Christmas were just so crazy busy, and I know next year won't be as bad because Archie won't be here. He'll be at university and doing his own thing, so we won't have his things to go to. It'll just be Phoebe's things. But it would be so nice to actually enjoy the things we go to rather than just tolerate them and get through them. I'd written 2 lists of everything we had on. There was about 40 things going on in those 2 months of events that we had to go to with the kids, festivals, you know, concerts, blah, 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 whatever. And some of them were nice, you know, well, they were all nice things, but some of them were, you know, just days out that we'd booked, which is lovely. But I enjoyed those things less because of all the other stuff that was going on. And it was just, I put the 2 lists on my door of my office, and it was a matter of just crossing them off. Thank God that's done, thank God that's done, thank God that's done. And it shouldn't be like that. Those things should be enjoyed, and it was just too much. So I'm gonna say no to a few things this year, and in replacement of that, have a bit more family time. Like, Archie will be gone in September. I mean, okay, he's potentially only going to London. He will be back and forth, I'm sure, and we will see lots of him, and he'll be back at Christmas. But he won't be here for the most part, and I just want to enjoy the time we have left as a foursome, and sometimes a fivesome when Harry comes. But I just want to make sure, you know, to be honest, he doesn't always want to come to the things that we do, but so it would be nice to just have a few things that we could book in and do. We're already booked in a weekend to go down to Devon to see Andrew's mum and his family, and Andrew and Archie are going to play golf with Andrew's brother, and that's already booked in, and I feel like that's great, you know. And I actually, even when Andrew was suggesting it, I was like, nah, maybe there might be a festival that weekend, and I was like, no, say yes to that and no to that. If there is a festival, she won't do it. we will go and have a nice weekend by the sea. And it's things like that that I want to do more of. And Andrew's on board with all of this, and which isn't like him, he's very much a homebody, he doesn't really want to go anywhere or do anything. But he said, you know, let's do one thing a month. And it's funny because my sister does a Christmas letter every year, and probably about 5 years ago, we received her Christmas letter. No, it was probably longer than that actually. Might have been 7 or 8 years ago. It was before we moved here. We received their Christmas letter, and I looked at all the things they'd done and just thought to myself, we've wasted our year. We haven't done anything. And I know you don't have to do loads of stuff, but we've just gone from one thing to the next and not noticed what we've been doing or enjoyed what we've done. And we haven't made any memories as such. It's just, we've just worked and got through the year. And life's not about that, you know, life's for living, as they say. So we got, so the following year we booked lots of things in. I know we went to Goodwood Festival, we went on a holiday. We just thought, I don't want to swear, but let's just do some stuff. Let's have enough things that we've done in this year that if we wanted to write a letter, we could. And I actually did write a letter that year. We're full of the stuff that we'd done, and it felt wonderful. And it wasn't boastful. It was just, you know, we wanted to have a year where we could say, look, we did all of this. And I think my sister's letters are often a reminder to me that I could do more. My sister and her family do lots and lots of things, and it's not that I'm envious or that, you know, she's show-offy or anything like that. I mean, my sister's retired as well, so she has a little bit more time. But it's just, yeah, life is about living and making memories and stuff, not just about moving from one day to the next and getting through it. And that's very much how I feel the last year has gone, and probably the year before that, but 2020 was, anyway. So, although actually saying that, the lockdown period in the summer of 2020, we lived more in that time and spent more quality time as a family than we've ever done, and actually really enjoyed it. And I know you're not, you know, we shouldn't say we enjoyed a pandemic, we didn't, but we enjoyed that time together, and I want to do more of that. So that is my goal for this year, to do more stuff as a family, even if it's just 3 of us and not 4 of us because Archie's off with friends or whatever, but occasionally, hopefully he will join us and we will do some things together. And that is my goal, really. I don't think I've got many others, other than I feel life's a little bit on hold until we find out where Phoebe's going to school. So a goal of mine is to make sure she gets into a school that she's going to love and that we're going to love, and that's going to push her in the places that she needs to be pushed and give her the education she needs. So that 1st of March we find out that, and that kind of financially that gives us the go-ahead to do more things or to not. Because if we have to pay for a school because she doesn't get into a non-fee paying school, then, you know, life's going to change a lot. So yeah, fingers crossed she'll get into a free one. And then obviously Archie going to university. We know he's got a place at one definite one, which is his second choice, so he's definitely going, but where we don't know. Yeah, he's not definitely going there because it's not his first choice, but hopefully he'll be going to one or the other. And so yeah, that's sort of looming, and I don't want to just put things on hold until those things have happened. We've got to live life over the next year and have a story to tell at the end of it, because I had no stories to tell really, other than they did this exam, they did that exam, they did this festival, you know, we went to this concert, we went to that concert, which are all lovely things, but they aren't things that are out of the ordinary. Do you know what I mean? They're just things that we do, and I want to have some memories of other things, I think. I hope that doesn't make me sound ungrateful for having a busy life, because I'm not at all. I would much rather my children were doing all the wonderful things that they do than standing on street corners and outside shops and with their friends and things like that. They are busy kids and talented kids, and I'm very fortunate that they are who they are. But yeah, we have a life to live as well. It's not just about all of that. So yeah, that was a long-winded way of saying we want to do more stuff as a family this year. And I'm going to say no to a few work things and yes to a few more memories things. And I think that's the only goal I've got really for this year. Schools, university, memories, live life to the full. That's it. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you have any goals or resolutions or anything this year. I mean, I'm not I mean, there's all the weight and fitness stuff as well, which I've got fallen off the fitness wagon over Christmas, which is fine. I took the week off Christmas because it was so busy. And then the week after, I had intended to maybe get back to it a bit, but I had my booster jab on the Monday after Christmas, and that kind of knocked me for 6. I wasn't poorly, not really. I felt a bit rubbish the next day, but I've really struggled with fitness since I've had it. Just like walking up the stairs, I'm like, and part of that will be because I haven't done as much exercise over the past few weeks as I normally would, but it definitely has taken its toll on my body a bit, and made me less energetic, and I think I definitely need to get back to it, but I'm not being too tough on myself. There's a lot of other things to do in the home that need sorting first, and then once we're all sorted here, then I'll get back to my fitness and my exercise. And I'm starting to eat a bit better now that January is here, which I think probably most people do in the new year. So putting away the chocolates and the treats and things, and yeah, I've got into a few bad habits of like snacking while I cook. I did have some last night while I was cooking the dinner. I need to stop that because that's my worst habit. But yeah, I just want to do some things like that. And there was one other thing I just suddenly thought of that I hadn't mentioned. Oh yeah, it was to enable us to have more time to do the family stuff. I want to get back into doing sort of more housework during the week, and getting a bit more on top of cleaning and housework, because I used to do the Team Tom thing, where you do a little bit every day and it leaves your weekends free, and I kind of need to get doing that. I've already decided we've stopped Gusto, and I'm going to start doing an online shop. I'll still shop at Aldi, but then what I would normally do at Tesco, I'm going to get online. So just to reduce the time that I'm out doing food shops, and then hopefully at weekends doing less cleaning and tidying, because if I can keep on top of it during the week, then that will leave us more time to do stuff as a family. That's the plan anyway. At the moment, that's not happening. I haven't done a food shop online. The house looks like a bomb's hit it because there's just Christmas stuff everywhere. But I'm going to get the Christmas stuff away this week. I'm going to clean and tidy the house this weekend. So then moving forward, I can try and keep on top of it. I'm trying to keep on top of the washing. So I do one load of washing or a couple of loads of washing a day, just to keep on top of it. So that I'm not spending my weekends cleaning, tidying, washing, running children from thing to thing, and then suddenly it's Monday. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. So yeah, let me know what your resolutions or goals are down below. I think I've talked for long enough. This is probably a half-an-hour video. Once I start, I find it difficult to stop. So I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas and New Year, and you're looking forward to some happier times this year. As I say, let me know down below what your goals were, if you've got any, and I'll see you next time. Bye.